wild bergamot, pretty much native to all of North America. Grows 2 to 4 feet tall, and this is the member of the mint family. Valuable plant for pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. Some people call this horse mint, and it grows in a variety of conditions such as fields, thickets, borders. It's good to make tea for coughs and throat infections. Wild bergamot blooms from June through September. It's self-seeding and spreads through underground rhizomes. This is a member of the mint family, and if you know anything about mints and teas, they all have square stalks. So just take the stalk in between your thumb and your index finger, and you can feel whether it's square or round. But all mints and teas have square stalks. This was a very valuable plant to the Native American Indians. All right, we're going to harvest some of the leaves off of this plant and make a nice tea out of it. Leaves are sawtoothed and rigid. Here's a closer look at the square stalk. It has 4 sides. All right, so we got our wild bergamot tea here. I have it all dried out. And what I did with this was just lay it out on a cookie sheet. These individual leaves here. And just put them on the back porch there where it was nice and hot. So didn't take long to dry these out, and they're just perfect for making tea. So we're going to crumble some of these up here and fill our little tea ball up here and make ourselves a cup of wild bergamot. All right, so we got our tea kettle on here, getting some water heated up here. Crush up enough of these leaves here to fill up our tea ball here. All right, they have a good, pleasant smell to them. I'm going to attempt to fill up both halves and see if I can get her closed up here without spilling it out here. All right, there we go. Put this in our teacup here, and we'll wait for our water to boil. All right, we got our water boiling here. Okay, we'll let that steep for a few minutes here and try out our tea. Okay, here's a look at our finished tea. We left it steep for about 5 minutes here. There is a few particles from the leaves in there, but I'm not too worried about that. You can strain that out in a coffee filter if you want, but it's not going to bother me any, so. So we're just going to pull this out. And I have some good old fresh honey here to put in it. But first we're going to try it without honey and see how it tastes. All right, we got our cup of wild bergamot. There's to you. Now that has a very unique and different taste compared to other mints. Not bad though, not bad at all. Kind of reminds me of like an oregano or something. That's what I would say it kind of tastes like. The way oregano smells, you know. Or if you ever tried oregano oil. Yeah, not bad. We're going to put a little bit of honey here. This is honey season. A lot of beekeepers are taking their honey out and extracting it. This comes from my uncle here, and I want to thank him for supplying me with honey here. It's always greatly appreciated. So put a teaspoon of this beautiful looking honey here. And this is just wildflower honey or whatever they're feeding on at the time. All right, sweetened with good old Mother Nature here. Let's see how it tastes. That's pretty good. So great tea for colds and respiratory ailments. Yeah, give it a try. Wild bergamot. Hey, thanks for watching. And we'll catch you on the next Foraging series. Thanks. Catch you later.